Hi, Patriots. This is Miss Crippen, and we're going to talk about the second question in our notice and note strategy for nonfiction. But first, we're going to review. So, reading nonfiction. What is nonfiction? So, like Miss Rogers explains on Monday, reading nonfiction requires us to question the text, question the author, question our own understanding of the topic, and accept the possibility that our views will change as a result of the reading we're doing. So, the big question number 2 is, what did the author think I already knew? It's something that I didn't know, I was confused by, the author assumed, or the author thought I knew. Those are ways that you can start your answer or your sentence. So there are 4 types of problems that you could have. So it could be vocabulary. The author thought I knew what this word means. It could be visualizing. The author thought I could picture this. It could be prior knowledge. The author thought I already knew something about this. Or it could be sequencing or casual relationships. The author thought I'd get how this happens. So when you read nonfiction, you should read with the expectation of confusion. Think less about what you know and more about what the author expected you to know. So let's try it. I'm going to read this description below and tell you what I'm thinking. So the air flows through a channel in the pedestal up to the tube, which is hollow. The interior of the tube acts like a ramp. Air flows along the ramp, which curves around and ends in slits in the back of the fan. Then the air flows along the surface of the inside of the tube and out towards the front of the fan. What does the author think you already know? Well, I don't understand this description because I don't know what they're talking about. They think that I can already picture or visualize what they're talking about. But when I go to the next slide, and if they had shown me this picture before showing me the description, I would have already known what they were talking about and already know that they were talking about how this machine works. So I'm going to show you how I would do that with the infographic, Students Like Social Media. So when I'm looking at this infographic, I should be thinking, what does the author think I know? It's not something that I know. And this is very hard because you know what you know and you think about it. But think about it in a new lens. What is the author not specifically telling me? When I was looking through this infographic, it was a little bit difficult to find what the author thought I already knew. But I think it's the big idea. Students like social media. The author never describes what social media is or how they describe social media. So the author assumed that I already knew all things about social media. But if I had come from a place that we didn't depend on social media or we didn't use social media a lot, I would not understand what this infographic is talking about. So we want you to go back to the blog post that we have been working on this week. And it says 4 things that kids wish their parents knew. So you're going to read the blog post again, and you're going to think, what does the author think I know? And then you are going to respond in a blog post similar to this. Notice and note question 2. You're going to read the blog post and then answer the following question about the blog post above. What did the author think I already knew? And you can use any of I would go back to the slideshow, and you can use any of the sentence starters above. I didn't know, I was confused by, the author assumed, or the author thought I knew. and we are going to ask you to answer in a specific way. So we want you to do an audio recording. So you're going to click this audio video recording button. You're going to click audio only. And you're going to click start recording. I was confused by this because in the blog post, the author assumed that I knew this. When you're done recording, you're going to click stop recording. It's going to insert the recording, and then you're going to put, "This is my answer." And then you're going to post. When you're ready and there are more posts on here, you're going to reply to 2 other classmates about what you think surprised you about their answer. All right, Patriots, we'll get to work.